Welcome, puzzle fans, to another magical edition of Puzzle Time, and it is all about thinking outside the box. Very special puzzle for you today. Here we go. A little bit of Mathemagic for you. A little bit of a magic trick. So I'm going to read your mind. Guess what you're thinking of. So we've got to follow some instructions. So you will need to do some calculations. So you might need a pen and paper. So when you're ready, here we go. First job, you've got to think of a number between 1 and 10. Okay, so everybody thought one. Now you need to double that number. Whatever your answer is, you now need to add 18 onto it. Whatever that answer is, you now need to halve it. Now you need to take away the number you first thought of. Now you need to multiply by 6, and now you'll get a final answer. And with this final answer, you'll have a tens digit and a units digit. Whatever the tens digit is, I want you to change that to the number that corresponds to that letter in the alphabet. So for example, if your tens digit is a 1, this corresponds to an A, because A is the first letter of the alphabet. If your tens digit is a 2, then this becomes a B, because B is the second letter of the alphabet. If it's a 3, then it's a C, and so on. Now what I want you to do is think of an animal starting with this letter. Okay, so everybody thought of an animal. Now you do exactly the same with the units digit, but this time think of a country. So if your units digit is a 1, you need to think of a country beginning with A. If your units digit is a 2, think of a country beginning with B, and so on. So by now you should have an animal and a country, and you should be able to put the animal in the country, and hey presto, let's do that telepathic link up over YouTube, and you should get an elephant in Denmark. Who's got an elephant in Denmark? Well, if you have got an elephant in Denmark, you might be thinking it's magic, but there's a very, very clever mathematical explanation behind it. So let's have a look at that. Well, it starts off by asking us for a number between 1 and 10. So you could have chosen any of these numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay? So we'll label that original. So they are the original numbers. You were then asked to double your number. So we'll put a little times 2 here, and we will double all of those numbers. Double 1 is 2, double 2 is 4, double 3 is 6, double 4 is 8, double 5 is 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. That's the first 2 steps done. The next step was to add 18. So we'll pop add 18 on this line. Add 18. 2 add 18 is 20, 4 add 18 is 22, 6 add 18 is 24, 8 add 18 is 26, 10 add 18 is 28, and you can see a little pattern now. It's going up in 2, so this should be 30, 32, 34, 36, 38. Just to double check, 20 add 18 is indeed 38. So that's step done. We've now got to half our number. Now at this point, everyone, no matter what you've chosen, would be on a different number. Whoever started with a 9 would be on 36. Whoever started with a 3 would be on 24. So we've now got to halve our number. Half of 20 is 10. Half of 22 is 11. Half of 24 is 12. Half of 26 is 13. Half of 28 is 14. Half of 30 is 15. You can see what's happening. It's going 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So 16, 17, 18, 19. Half of 38 is indeed 19. That's that step done. Next job, take away the number we first thought of. Well, the number we first thought of is our original number. So from each of these numbers here, we've got to take away our original number, which I'm now underlining in green. Just write halve it there because that's what we did on that step. So take away the original. So we are subtracting the original number. Just put original for short there, struggling to fit it on. So we're subtracting the original number. Well, here we go. We're on 10 and we're taking away 1, so that is 9. 11 take away 2 is also 9. 12 take away 3 is 9 again. 13 take 4 is 9. 14 take 5 is 9. 15 take 6 is 9. Oh look, they all seem to be 9. 16 take 7 is 9. 17 take 8 is 9. 18 take 8 is 9. And surprise, surprise, 19 take 10 is also 9. So by this point, everyone is on the same. Everyone is on a 9, no matter what they chose to begin with. The next step really is just to mislead people. Multiply by 6. So by this point, we're all on 9. So when we multiply by 6, 9 times 6 is 54. So everyone is going to be on 54. No matter where they started, they're all on 54. Final step, this is the tricky bit where we've got to choose our country and choose our animal. Well, the tens digit is the animal. Now the tens digit is a 5, and this corresponds to the 5th letter of the alphabet, which is an E. And most people, when faced with trying to pick an animal beginning with E, the most logical one they will come up with is the elephant, which is why most of you probably got the elephant. The units digit is the country. Now the units digit is a 4, and that the 4th letter of the alphabet is a D. Now the most common country that most people will think of that begins with a D is probably Denmark, which is why most of the population will probably have said an elephant in Denmark. It's not really magic, it is just really using the maths to try and make a prediction that is likely to come true. There are other answers. There may be other animals beginning with E, so some people might have chosen emu, and there are other countries beginning with D as well. For example, the Democratic Republic of Congo. Some people often say Dubai, but if you check on Google, you will realize that Dubai is not a country. It is part of a country, a city within a country. So the most popular answers are an elephant in Denmark. Join us again for another edition of Puzzle Time.